I just want to say, Rocco's food, 5 minutes, it was delicious. It really was. The smokiest dish of the year, but delicious. As one of the supernatural sisters on the TV show Charmed, our next guest stars with someone who is very near and dear to my heart. Have a little look.
He was not hitting on me.
He was too. He was practically drooling on you.
Okay, first, I'm married. Secondly, he's a salesman in a woman's shoe store. What are the chances he's not gay?
Who cares? Just enjoy. That's our new mantra, right?
Still, maybe Paige is right. I don't think this new look is me.
I think you look hot.
Easy, sis. Don't creep me out.
Hey, we're not sisters anymore, remember? We're cousins.
Still creepy.
Oh, wow. Please welcome Holly Marie Combs. So pleased. Welcome to the show. I'm so pleased to meet you. I really am.
Thank you.
I've been, you work with Alyssa.
I do.
And she, and so I watch the show. You know, I try to watch this. I love this. The different image in the glass there.
I know. Well, we died last season, so we kind of had to figure our way out of that. We didn't know if the show was coming back this season, so we kind of had a pseudo season finale, show finale. So we kind of have to dig ourselves out of that.
What year are we going into?
8.
8 years.
How many did you do?
8 years. Yes. Who's the Boss was 8 years.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh, I might beat you.
Yes. Well, I think. Well, by the way, I have to say, just for Alyssa, of course, to have 2 shows that go 8 years is an incredible thing. And
she's kind of in need of a vacation, I think.
Is she? How is she? How is she?
She's doing great. She's actually in Houston at the Astrodome handing out debit cards to people who are in need.
She's a terrific kid. Yeah. You know, she's a she works for UNICEF. She works for UNICEF. I mean, she's a very committed young lady.
Yeah, it's very important to her to do that kind of stuff with her life. It's important to her happiness.
Well, let's talk about you a little bit now. I got a little bit of kale running around in my throat, I think, from the last thing.
You guys were busy in here. You all right up there? Everybody okay?
A little smoky. So, you have a son.
I do.
Yeah. And, I just became a grandfather.
I know. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's the theme of our whole lives.
I know. Baby.
Baby. How old is your son?
16 months.
16 months, yes. And you have a picture.
I do. I have a recent picture. He's kind of obsessed with drumsticks lately, so I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, because you're going to get drums come with them sometimes.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. His name is Finley, right?
Yes.
Is he talking yet?
He's starting to, which is kind of dangerous in my house because we quickly have to reform our language because he's very much a mimic. So I was trying to open a child's toy and they pack these things like they're going to Mars or something. So a half an hour later I'm like, argh! And I uttered something that shouldn't be said in front of him and he said it like that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I followed that with another bad word that he said like that. And I was like, oh.
They do get you like that. They do. Oh, my. He is gorgeous, though. My goodness. A little boy.
Yeah.
They just love it. Look at that.
I'm very excited.
Oh, that's great, Hal. That's great.
Thank you.
So now, let's see. Your big break was Picket Fences. Am I right? And the reason I remember you from that is because I was a fan of Kelly's right away, of David Kelly's. How did you get that part?
Well, it wasn't easy, let me tell you. I grew up in New York. I moved here when I was 8. I left when I was 18 for Picket Fences. But, David came to New York looking for actresses, and, I had just got off the subway. I was rushing from appointment to appointment, and I was kind of frazzled, and he was kind of in a bad mood because his dog of, a trillion years had died, so we didn't start out on a great note. And so he looked at me at the end of my audition and said, I don't think you're right for this because, the way I wrote the character, she just has a really big heart. And I looked at him, I said, what are you doing in New York City? And he was like, well, so we didn't get off to the best start, but then he called me back a couple months later, and because, he couldn't find anybody else, apparently.
But you made an impression. You also made an impression, obviously.
Yeah, and he said, you should be flattered. And I said, oh, really, why? And he said, because I made the part more like you. And I don't know how exactly he did that with my character. I mean, she became a little more mouthy and a little more sarcastic, so I guess that was what it was. But he is my favorite all time.
He's terrific. He really is. He had a big night last night, too, as well. On the Emmys. You're here, though, for a special cause.
Yes.
Tell me about it, please.
I'm here because I've kind of partnered partnered with Ortho Women's Health, and it's a company that's running a program that I go and basically talk to young women about being in control of their health and being more comfortable with their doctors, specifically their gynecologists, and you know, making the right decisions for their lifestyle and kind of being in control of their own destiny.
You know, I have a daughter just went to college, so I've had some
coming for her.
I've had some conversations with her. I never thought I was going the things I've had to say.
I know.
And you come from this from a very interesting point of
view.
Your mom had you very young.
Well, it's similar to you because you had, you know, children at a young age. My mom was actually 16. My father was 18 when they had me. So we had some rough patches. We had some rocky roads where, you know, they were not really equipped to be parents, and it's rough on the kids of teenage parents.
My son, I was 19 when my son was born, and I oftentimes say he grew up in spite of me.
Yes, you know, my mom says we grew up together, which we kind of did.
Speaking of that, here's a picture of them together.
As you see, she's awfully cute and blonde, and she...
That's something. But it is, don't you think, though, it does make for an interesting relationship, because you do have a sort of...
It does, absolutely. But it's kind of why this program's so important to me, because, you know, I don't want anybody to look at that glossy picture of my life and think of it as an endorsement for a teenage pregnancy, because it's really not. We had some tough times, and it's worked out, and I've had a little bit of a charmed life so far, and you know, I sent her to college, and it's a very reverse relationship.
I know, you're actually putting your mom through college now.
Yeah.
Right? Yes,
well, she actually finally graduated.
Oh, good for her. Congratulations, Mom.
Yeah.
You know, I mean this. You know, I don't know if you know this, folks. I don't know if you know this, but in this country, 30% of births are out of wedlock. And it goes up from there in different ethnic groups. So you got to really be careful. This is really serious.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with my daughter. I said, please, I got in trouble in college. Please don't.
That's great, because a lot of, you know, daddies wouldn't go there.
Yeah,
you know, so
you have to.
Great.
I think you need to talk about it.
Yeah.
So listen, Holly, it's so great to meet you.
Thank
so
you.
great for you to come here. I wish you all the luck with, what is it, Ortho?
Women's Health, and there's a website that's orthowomenshealth.com.
And it'll be on our website, of course, and it's up there on the screen. Hey, listen, Charmed, which is a terrific show.
It's on Sunday night,
we didn't get a chance to talk about it. Charmed, a great show. It airs Sunday nights. It starts its 8th year, ladies and gentlemen. It's on 8 p.m. on the WB. Holly Marie, thank you so much. We'll be right back.